Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I have a mandate from God, people, to create the greatest prosperity period that this world have ever seen. And the way that I do it, people, is by creating a million millionaires. My topic for today, or message I should say, is learning and mastering distinctions, like knowing the distinctions between things. This right here is an epiphany really yesterday, and it's a really powerful tool that I'm going to share with you that you'll use to really transform your life, people. It's like what happened is it's like the things that, the things that we experience, the things we see, and the things that we experience. In most cases, people claim those as who they are. The thing is that the beautiful thing about life is that you get to create who you want to be, what you want to be, how you want to be. You get to determine the who, what, when, where, how. You have control over that, people, which is a beautiful space to be. Now, what happened is that most people don't realize it, but if they're having a bad day, or if they're, whatever they're experiencing, without realizing it, is that they become that in that moment of time, in a sense that they accept that their experiences is who they are. And that's not true. Who you are is who you decide to be, and the experiences you have is just what it is. It's an experience. You know what I mean? It's just an experience. So the key is that you have to learn the power of the word distinction is being able to separate yourself from the things that you're experiencing and realizing that that's not who you are. If you're experiencing, whatever the situation is, challenges, maybe financial challenges, well, that's not part of who you are. That's just a temporary circumstance that you will overcome with time. That's the way you have to view that. The word distinction allow you to separate yourself from that. I'm gonna give you an example, man. It's like at the beginning of the journey of self-development and evolving is that you focus a lot on where you're going, and that's what you're taught, which is the right thing to do, especially in the beginning, because it's like, that's just what you know how to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they tell you, hey, focus on where you're going, not where you're at or where you're coming from. And that part is true, because it definitely helps you to, to stay positive and to really practice in ignoring your present circumstances, or not giving your present circumstances too much attention to where it becomes your cycle of reality. So it's like the distinction, though, when you get to a certain point of development and growth, is that you are going to get to the point where you are so confident about who you are, because you have created and you have done it so consistently over time, where you really get to a point where not only do you know who you are, but you have developed enough confidence in yourself that you're not going to lose focus as far as where you're going. So what I've learned is that you have to acknowledge your present circumstances. It kind of keeps you somewhat grounded. So it's like you acknowledge your present circumstances, but you focus on where it is that you're going. So if your present circumstances is lacking limitations, in the sense that, you're not financially where you want to be, you can acknowledge that that's your present circumstance. Key word here, circumstance. But your reality is the future you're living into. You know what I'm saying? Because I gave an analogy a while back, and I think it's a powerful one. It's like when you're driving, you don't look right in front of where you are. You look further out, because if you look too close, then you're bound to have an accident, because you're not foreseeing far enough. You're not seeing far enough ahead so you can plan and maneuver. Same thing with your life, people, is that the distinction I want you to get is that your current circumstances is not your reality. It's a situation and a circumstance that you're dealing with But your reality is always the vision that you see in your mind. And that's what I'm encouraging you and teaching you how to do, people, is I want you to get that distinction, man, because as you go about creating the amazing life that you want, you have to realize that, it's what it is. That's the vision of where you're going. And that's what you choose to be a reality, which is great. But you also must be able, people, to acknowledge your current situation. It's like, and it's powerful. It's powerful for me because it's like for years, it's like I've been so focused on where it is that I'm going that sometimes, it's like you totally ignore or become oblivious to all the things that you're dealing with in the present because you're so focused on the future. And it's like, to a degree, that's a good thing, especially in the beginning. But as you keep developing and evolve, once you get to the point where you have enough confidence about your capacity to do the things you want to do, then you are able to really allow yourself, I should say, to really acknowledge what is your present circumstances, because that's all that is your present. Your present doesn't have to be a reality. It's just your present circumstances that you're experiencing, and still be able to acknowledge that and go back to focusing on the goals and vision that you have in your mind. So distinction is the word today, people. I want you to learn the distinction between your present, your future, all right? I want you to know those two and be able to separate those two in all aspects of your life, because we live, we live a lot of different lives. We got our personal lives, our professional lives, we got all kind of lives and things that we experience. And I just want you to learn the distinction between whatever the current or present circumstance is in each area of your life, and then also create, if you don't have one, the vision of what you would like for that future to look like. So you're acknowledging your present, but you're going right back to focusing on the future that you are creating, which is your amazing life, and you determining what that look like in every aspect of your life, people, because we're holistic beings. We're not one-dimensional people. So I want you to continue to explore, like, what does that look like in each one of the areas of your life. All right, that is indeed the message today, people. I want you to master the word distinction and learn how to separate yourself, who you're creating to be, from your present circumstances or situations that you're experiencing. With that being said, people, my affirmations over your life. Number one is that you are a millionaire. I am grateful now that you're married to the person of your dreams. I am grateful now that you have amazing health and you're in the best shape of your life, people. I also pray right now, people, that the Spirit of God that resides inside of you will continue to lead you and guide you, man, to your amazing purpose in this world. I also pray, people, for nothing but abundance and blessings all over your life. I pray, people, that you really take the journey of your life very serious, man, and start dictating what happens and really focus now on creating what your amazing future look like, and really be willing to put in the work every day to accomplish that. In the near future, I'm going to be redesigning the OtisTucker.com website, people, and really what I'm doing, man, is documenting my life, and I'll run a meeting on that probably tomorrow, sometime this week. But either way, listen, I pray for nothing but blessings over your life, people. Y'all have an amazing day. We'll talk tomorrow.